Hello everybody, John here. Hope everybody's well on this absolute humidly sweaty day.
Yeah, it is horrible weather-wise.
It is, isn't it?
So we really due a storm to clear the air.
Yeah, get the air cleared a bit. Right, so as you can see, we are playing Space Wolves versus Sons of Horus with his 1500 points. Just so we're going to be playing on a 4x4 board.
Yep.
So this is just basically I've got what.
That's everything you've got for Sons of Horus at the moment.
And two ladies. I've got Sharon and Susan to help out.
Well, I'll shoot them down.
Yeah, because you're going to kill them first, of course. But that's what it is. Anyway, so I would like to give a really big shout out to our sponsor of the channel, who is Sean.
Mystery Den. So shout out to Derek at Mystery Den.
Excellent. Yeah, he's absolute Bobby Dazzler. If you've just watched the video, our last video, the giveaway and the giveaway draw.
Yeah, the draw.
Yeah, it's all due. It's all thanks to him, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
He's really cool. And we have Buy Me a Coffee. So the link will be in the description below. Got it right that time.
Third time the charm.
Yes.
We'll say third time loosely.
yeah. Third time. Eesh. At about 20.
Yeah.
Anyway, so without further ado, let us go and have a look at these armies. Rightio, so here we have 1500 points. Not on the nose, I think mine comes to 1440 points. So, of Sons of Horus with two knights, well, two armages. As you can see, what we'll do, we'll go from HQ, which is a Praetor. I can't remember the name of the war trait, and I've left the book somewhere. It's over there. I'll say it when it comes to it. But I'm giving them March of the Long War. I can't remember what it does. Typical me.
Well, we'll work it out when we get there.
Exactly. Anyway, so he's HQ, he's got the axe, obviously, Artificer armour, which we'll probably won't remember. So, elites, we have Reavers, all with chain axes and pistols, apart from the sergeant, who has a plasma pistol and Artificer armour. He had a few more points.
Fair enough. So
they're elites. Some more elites here. We have a 5-man Terminator squad with Vexilla. No, there you go, in there, he's got the Vexilla, as you can see it there. The Vexilla. We've got the Heavy Flamer, Storm Bolters, Lightning Claws, apart from the Sergeant, who has a sword and Lightning Claw. Then we have Contemptor Dreadnought, who has Melter and Melter Fist.
So, shooting at long range. Cool.
Yeah. So on to troops, we have two 10-man squads. Both with Vexillas. One has chain bayonets, one has normal bayonets. And the sergeant on this squad has a Lightning Claw, where the sergeant on this squad has a power sword. Then we have, in the tactical support, we have Melters. We have a 5-man Melter team. And we have Proteus. That's the one, isn't it?
Yep.
Which has I don't know why should have put Melters in Melters, or should have put las cannons in their hull mounted, but I didn't. I put bolters. It has the las cannons on the sponsons and a multi-melter on the top. So there you go. And then next here we have two armigers. Karen has the melter in the sword with the melter on the top. Susan has the guns. I can't remember what they're called now. I've just looked at it.
Something autocannons.
Something like that with the heavy stubber on the top. That's because we're laughing too much.
Yeah.
So that is, so we say 1500 points of Sons of Horus. And he said Imperial Fists there. Never mind.
So, 1460 of Space Wolves.
I win.
So, for my list, I have Gygor Fellhand, who has a squad of Slayers with a power weapon, Frostclaw, and a power axe, with a Vexilla and an Apothecary, and they're in a Spartan with heavy pinnacle mounted heavy bolter. And then my other troops choice is 15 Stalkers, Sergeant with plasma pistol, Frostclaw. We have the Volkite. It's not the Charger, it's the next one up.
Driver.
That's the one. Then a Vexilla in there with an Apothecary. Then to back them up, we have the normal Sakaran battle tank with heavy bolters, sponsons, and combi bolter on the top. I have a Rapier laser destroyer, just because you've got knights, so I decided I needed something anti-tank.
So you've got all the last cannons.
Then, last of all, one squad of Death Sworn with a Great Frostblade, a Power Fist, and they're in their own little rhino. And that is my list overall.
So what we'll do was deploy, then we'll roll off to your horse first, then we'll see you back after deployment and what have you.
Yep. So, for the mission, we're doing one out of a White Dwarf book we found. So, Focused Strike, we have 2 deployment, 2 objectives in deployment. So, I have one there and one there.
I have one there,
one there,
and one there.
and one there. So, the objective is a victory point for holding your own objective and 2 victory points for holding your opponent's objective. At the end of every one of your turns, you score them.
So if I scored for...
So at the end of your turn, you'd score a point for each objective. And then at the end of my turn, I would score a point for my objectives. But I'm not on that one because, yeah.
Oh, you have to be on it. You have to
be on them.
But the thing is, I'm going to say this in all seriousness. We never play that anyway.
So, well, we do.
What we'll do, what will end up happening, well, for the first 2 turns we'll play it nice and like this, and then meet in the middle and just have a bash up.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, we're giving a different mission a try, and
ending carnage.
Yeah. So, you won the roll-off going first and deploying.
Yes.
So, I am going to try and seize.
No.
And that would be a no.
So, do you want to do my deployment? Ta-da!
Scumbags.
I'm actually playing Heresy. I'm actually playing the trainers.
Exactly.
Today. You're playing the nice ones.
Yeah, Snakes of Horus.
Oh, that's Alpha Legion. Right, in the Proteus, I have my OC.
That gang.
My OC and the 10-man attack squad with chain bayonets. Here we have the Terminators. I paint them as you stare them, but they're not. They're just normal Sons of Horus Terminators. And here we have Susan. That's I need the mechanic and book out.
Yep.
And then we have the 10-man attack squad with normal bayonets. Here we have the Dreadnought with the Melters. Behind him we have the Reavers, Melters and Karen with the multi-melter and Chairsword. That is my deployment. So while you're waffling about yours, I'm going to get the book out.
I ignored one objective, put my Sakaran towards the middle, the Death Sworn in their Rhino in the middle, the Rapier battery on a platform so I can see a knight, well, wannabe knight, then my 15-man Stalker squad with Apothecary are on that objective. Then the Slayers with Gygor and Apothecary are in the Spartan, going to rush up this flank and try and wipe out your Terminators.
Yes.
That's my plan.
Sorry, I said I would say this later on, didn't I, when I was telling
about the Warlord trait.
Yeah, my Warlord trait for my Warlord, obviously, is Armour of Pride. Means you can get up. The first time in any battle when this warlord with this trait is reduced to 0 wounds for any reason, the controlling player must immediately take the leadership test of that model. If the test fails, then obviously you're dead. As a casualty,
yep.
as normally it says, but he's dead. So, but if I pass it, I get D3 wounds back.
Cool.
And that I'm taking as right of war, which I probably will forget, is, there it is, the Long March. Basically, I've not played it before, but everything gets a +1 to the movement, apart from anything with the heavy subtitle, which I do. Apart from these, that's
so Terminators.
Terminators, that's it really.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So they just move as normal, but everything else gets a +1 to their movement.
Oh yeah, I am using the Pale Hunter, which they normally do as Space Horse.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention as right of war.
Well, we're getting excited, weren't
Yeah.
we? Anyway, so have we done everything?
Yeah, I believe so.
So right back after movement for turn 1, Sons of Horus. Right, so movement done for Sons of Horus, turn 1. Everything's moved up really, so that's just, well, that's spun round, moved a bit and spun there. She's moved up, Susan's moved up, they've stayed still. The Reavers have just popped into there. Terminators have moved up. They've moved off there. Karen and, he hasn't got a name yet. The Dreadnought have just moved up. Just done their movements. So that is all my movement. So now, shooting. And there's only a couple of things in range.
Right, so what are you shooting at?
What do you think?
Are you picking on my poor laser destroyer? Why would you pick on that?
And why not?
Fine.
What?
What are you picking on him with?
Going to do the Proteus first. So it's 2 Gravis cannons. 4, because you get 4 shots.
Yep, 4 shots.
So I'm hitting you on
Threes.
3s, wounding you on 2s. All hit.
1 wound.
1 wound.
I'll fire back before I forget my reactions.
What? It's 6 running 6 up, isn't it, on these, or just normal?
Sunder,
Sunder.
which they don't count as a vehicle. So, they're 2 shots back then. 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
Because they only hit on 3s. It is... I did have it. It is twin linked. So it's a hit.
Yeah.
Strength 9. So
we kill it.
the first one, no, because it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does nothing. And the second one does nothing. So I do nothing in return and lose a guy.
So the next one is with I knew it's the feet. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Phaeton autocannon. Ignis rounds.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. So I think you want 3s.
Picking on the same target.
Yes. I'll get rid of it. It is strength 7, AME 3, heavy 2, ignores cover, rending 6 up.
Okay. So, 3s. 2s. What was the AP?
Yeah. 3.
3. Cool. So he's gone.
So
Do you feel good for spending 400 points of firepower to kill a 60-point model?
Yes. I do. The thing is, apart from that, and then over there, it's everything hurting.
So at the end of your turn then, you've moved off your objectives, so you can score 0 victory points at the minute.
Do I care? No. So we're right back after
Space Wolves.
Space
Turn
Wolves,
one.
Turn 1. Right, so that is turn 1 movement for Space Wolves done. And what have you done, Sean? We'll start on this side.
This has moved half its movement, so it can fire everything. The Stalkers have just shuffled round a little bit. The Rhino backed up as touch, just so the Sakaran could get a nice line of sight on the
Not the dudes.
Not the dudes.
So what's your Sakaran shooting at? Not Sakaran,
The Spartan.
Spartan.
The Spartan's firing all its las cannons at your Proteus, and the heavy bolters can fire into the Terminators because it can split fire.
Yes, because it's got.
We remember all its rules. So
you know what?
Fire.
We will get a perfect game the week before 3.0 comes out.
But until then.
Until then, we'll mess everything up.
Yeah. So to start with, 4 las cannon shots then. It's all twin linked, so all hits.
I thought they weren't twin linked.
No, they are twin linked.
Ah, that's right. It's different things,
Yeah,
isn't it?
because I'm the bigger version.
You're the big. Yeah, that's right. You're the bigger one.
5s with Sunder.
That was a 5 you picked up there, mind.
So we've got 1 glance and 2 pen.
So you've blown them up. You've killed them.
So the 2 penetrating hits. No, it's just up to a. I think it's weapon destroy.
We've got a sheet somewhere.
Yeah, we have a sheet here. So yeah, 2 weapon destroyed.
So both of those cannons gone.
And you are stunned, so you snap firing, and yeah, your vehicle is less movement as well.
Cool.
So it's lost its las cannons because you lose offensive weapons first.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's lost 3 hull points. So it'll have 4 as a land raider or 5.
Yeah, well, I'll have a look in a second.
Then the twin linked heavy bolter into the Terminators. Twin linked. So all hit. Freeze to wound because it's strength 5. So 3 saves on the Terminators.
Okay.
And then the pintle mounted heavy bolter into them as well. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Okay.
Cool. Then the Sakaran
Into melt the dudes.
Melt the dudes. So the accelerating autocannon is 8 shots.
I'm doing my Spielberg bit. Hold on. Yes. Go on.
So 8 shots hitting on 3s. It's not twin linked, is it?
No.
No.
There's another 2 2s there. One there.
So strength 7, wounding on 2s. So
4
that
wounds.
is 4 wounds, AP 4, so you get your arm saves.
Yeah. 1 dies.
Right. Then the heavy bolters hitting on 3s. Why can't I roll like that to wound? Wounding on 3s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will get a cover save.
Yeah, so you've got your 3 up armor saves
Save
first.
the rest. Then the cover save, yes.
Yeah.
So I need. Oops, there you go, sorry.
So 5, 6 up cover saves.
3.
So
One
one guy
left.
left alive. Then my combi bolter, it's pintle bolter, is out of range.
Yes, it is. So we need leadership.
Yep.
7 because he's the sergeant. Do it now. He failed, so he runs
2d6.
2d6.
So he runs 10 inch.
So it's basically dead tough.
Then we might as well do my 3 bolt gun shots, and then that's everything done. So 3 bolt guns from them into Terminators. 2 hits, 4s, 2 wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. That's it. That's everything done.
So that's everything done.
So I score 1 victory point for that.
Yay.
And then it's your turn too.
So right, we're back after I put my teeth in, put my talky teeth in, not my eating teeth, my talking teeth. We're right back after movement for Sons of Horus, turn 2. Right, movement for Sons of Horus. These lads are getting out of the Proteus and they're holding that one. My warlord, he is my warlord, but me officer commanding, got out and came up here into cover. Forgot to move them. Forgot to move the Reavers. They're in camouflage. Oh, camouflage. He's moved up, she's moved up, and she's moved up.
And the Terminators.
And the Terminators moved from there. They jump over the wall, move to there. So that's it. That's the movement done. So now we're going to do a bit of shooting. So,
where do you want to start?
That is the big question. Where do I want to start? So what we'll do, we'll start with him. He's going to be shooting into...
Pick on the Sikaran.
Sikaran.
So
I think you're armour 13.
Well, it's freeze to hit twin linked.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13.
I thought it was.
So both hit. So 5's to glance. Nothing.
You're going to shoot back anywhere, aren't you?
Can't. Tank. Doesn't have a tank commander.
That's right. It's your Iron Warriors that have a tank.
Yeah, I'd say it's my Iron Warriors that's scumbags.
Yeah, yeah.
Not my wolves.
I don't know. Yeah, well, she's going to shoot a thermal lance.
I will admit it is my Iron Warriors that can do all the scumbag tactics.
It is though, isn't it? Right, thermal lance.
So 2 shots.
Hitting you on 3s. Twin linked.
Yep. Twin linked, you just said. So
yeah, I did, didn't I?
both hit. So 5's. So 1 glance.
1 glance.
So I am down to 3 hull points.
3. Who's she going to shoot at? Give us a minute. Just pause.
Right.
So we've had a discussion. I can't hurt your thingamajiggy.
Well, you can, but it's
6s on 6s.
Yeah, it's a very slim chance.
So I'm going to roll your stalkers.
Cool.
Watch I get 6s on 6s now.
So 3's to hit. Or hit. 2's to wound.
So it's do you have Renly 6? Yeah,
yeah, well, it's still
Renly
AP3, yeah?
Yeah.
It's AP3 regardless, yeah?
Yes, but
yeah. So basically, I'm on feel no pain either way.
Yes.
So it's all feel no pains. So 2 die.
Yes.
So sorry, dead. And that's it, isn't it?
Heavy stubber.
Yep. Go on.
I haven't seen how much. What 3 and
3 shots. So 3s and 4s. So all hit. 4s to wound.
I think.
No wounds. Cool.
You're going to fire back. You can hear it. You might as well.
I can fire back with 1 Volkite.
Now, can you?
Because that's the next model stood there.
Yeah, but you've got to take it from them too, don't you?
So, but it's everybody that can.
Oh yes.
So the entire unit could, but because the majority of them behind the building, it would only be.
It is that Volkite.
That and that bolter.
And the next one behind it.
So that Volkite as well. So 2 Volkite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look. Right. So toughness 7. So the blue dice is going to be the 1 bolt gun shot, and the rest is Volkite. So hitting on 3s. So the Volkite's wounding on 5s, and the bolt is wounding on 6s.
Nothing.
So 1 wound. So you get your normal armour save.
Their armour save. 3 is bit. So,
Takes 1 wound. Well, 1 hit point.
disaggregate.
Yeah, how does that work against tanks?
It's not a tank.
Alright, yeah, no, yeah, okay, fair enough. So, no wound.
So I dropped 1 wound.
So you're on what, 7?
I don't know, I'll have to have a look.
6 or 7?
6 or 7.
5 even, fair enough.
I'm down to 5 wounds. You've hurt me more than I've hurt you when it was my turn.
Yes. Yeah, you're not wrong, basically.
Never mind.
Just wait until they get into melter range, then that's going to hurt.
Who?
You, with all that melter there.
Thing is, you're not going to get a melter range, am I?
Yeah, you are.
How?
How many wounds do you think that can do to them?
A lot. Not my luck. You get breaching 65 and killing on -7s and stuff like that.
No, that's my own worries.
That's my own. Damn this. Anyway, thank you. Right, so that is turn 2 done for Space Wolves.
No, just started for Space Wolves.
Yeah.
Not done.
Well, I meant
You've
the
done the movement.
That's
yeah.
what I meant. That's what it's too warm. So explain your movement, Sean.
So the Sikaran has moved across to get clean line of sight on the Dreadnought. The Rhinos move forward a little bit and they've jumped out because you're probably going to kill that next turn.
Damn it.
This is shuffled across a little bit to allow these to move around to get some shots onto Susan. So that's basically my entire movement.
So what you're going to show? We're just going to do the tanks on camera because there's loads of Volkite and water shots coming out there and what have you.
So first things first, we'll do the Sikaran at the Dreadnought. So
8 shots.
8 shots with its autocannons. It's not twin linked.
No, it's not.
6 as a rending. So 1 armour save and 2 invuns.
1 armour save. Armour save is okay. How many invuns?
2. So that's 2.
That's 2 wounds. He's down to 4 wounds.
Right, so all the heavy bolt is into it off of the Sikaran.
Hitting on.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on.
5s.
That's alright, man.
So
3.
4.
4?
Yeah, 4.
4 armour saves. Drops another 1.
Cool.
So he's down to 3. So he's going to shoot back because you're going to shoot him and he can't hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well shoot back, use my action here.
Yeah.
And shoot back at your
Cool.
thingy. So gets 2 shots.
Yep.
With the thingy. The melter.
Yeah.
I will get it right, you know. I will get it right. So hitting you on 3s.
Yeah.
Which both hit.
Then 5s to glance.
1 glance.
So 1 pen.
1 pen, sorry. Yeah.
Roll to see what it does. A 1.
A 1.
So basically I'm down to 2 hull points and I'm now snap firing.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Thing is, because you're going to shoot him, I kind of shoot back off.
So 4 last cannons that are twin linked, so all hit. Wounding on 2s. All wounds. So you need 4 cover saves.
Not 1.
So you're down to 1.
1 wound.
Right.
Heavy
Twin linked bolt there. So twin linked. Nothing. Then the pintle bolter, heavy bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound.
This could
So
kill it.
normal armor save.
He's alright.
Kill.
No, he's not. There's a 3 up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a 3 up. I'll just double check that. It does blow up. She does blow up.
So.
Sorry, love. D6 inches? For 1 inch,
Gets
yeah.
nobody.
Gets nobody.
Kill.
Cool. So that is, we're right back after we do all the small arms and everything
all the
like
small
that.
arms now.
Right, that's all the shooting done. You're taking 1 wound off a Terminator. That's it really, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Right.
So at the end of my turn, I score a victory point.
Yes.
So 2 points to me, 1 point to you so far.
Yeah, as if. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be right back after movement for Sons of Horus, turn 3. Interesting.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Shoot the action. You're
Action.
professional.
Professional what?
I don't know. Anyway, that's my movement done for Sons of Horus, turn 3. They've stayed still. He's bimbled round. There's a big oil here where Susan used to be. They've just moved round to go for that for your tactical squad. They've come up. Remembered to move them. So they've bimbled over, they've bimbled round, so they're in melter range. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, what melter range is, Sean?
Basically, at half range, you get armour bane.
Exactly. So they're in armour bane range.
Well, one of the weapons.
One of the
weapons isn't.
Yes.
So where would you like to shoot first?
I might as well do that, so I've got one shot with a heavy flamer.
Yep. So 6 is to glance. That's a glance. Loses the whole point.
Yay!
Don't you feel big and mighty?
Yeah. Well, he's a Terminator, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, right, we'll do Susan next. Sorry, Karen next. See, I was going to say, Karen's a bit pissed off for losing Susan, so we'll do Karen next.
So, 2 shots that have melter, which are armour bane.
Yes,
So freeze. So 1 at a time then, or 2 dice at a time. But so the first one, because you get armour bane.
Alright, it's penetration, isn't it?
No, 5's a glance, because it's armour 13. So your strength 8.
Yeah.
Or is the thermal lance higher? Or is it strength 9?
That's what I was just looking at.
So it's a glance and hit then.
Glance, yeah.
And the other one, so 2 dice again.
See the glance.
So it's another glance. So it's glance to death. So we need our super cool smoke markers.
So I might as well do him at the rhino then.
Yep.
So again.
So 2 shots with melter. Both hit. So the first one,
2 dice.
2 dice, yeah, is a pen, and the second one is a pen. So what do they do?
First one.
Basically,
He's dead anyway because
he can't move. Yeah, but this is to see if it explodes.
No.
And the second one goes to weapon destroyed. So again, super cool smoke marker.
Because he's only later.
So, and that's both my tanks gone on that flank.
Right, we'll do everything else off camera because there's loads of shots to come.
So all your firepower, you've killed 1 stalker.
Yeah, 1 stalker. But 2 tanks. Well,
Yeah, 2 tanks.
1 tank and a taxi.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've killed 1 tank. But I wanted it to charge it though.
You shot it.
But I didn't realise I was going to glance it and kill it to death.
You shot a melter weapon at it.
Oh, you're right. Oh dear. Never mind.
What do you expect to happen?
My rolling. Probably
Fair point, yeah.
miss it. So that is Sons of Horus turn 3. So we'll be right back after Space Wolves turn 3. Right, so we're back after movement for turn 3, Space Wolves. Chocolate has been consumed and many a laugh has been had. So what have you done?
So my Spartan has moved across and thrown them out. You ran off.
I didn't run off. They strategically withdrew.
The Death Sworn have come through the building, are going to go mug Terminators. Why not?
Why not?
And that's the sum of my movement.
Yeah. Right, what we're going to do on camera, because it's getting We're going to do Spartan.
The Spartan, so it's going to split fire, because one last cannon that way, one last cannon at the Dreadnought, and then the heavy bolters into the Terminators. So, last cannon into that tank, twin linked, still misses, Sunder, so it's a pen, you get cover save.
Yes.
Cool. So, last cannon this way at the Dreadnought, both hit, 1 wound.
You'll get Sunder on that then?
No, because it's not a vehicle.
Oh, so 2's up.
So, Inbun,
Yes.
which you pass. Which if you'd failed, you'd then get cover save for
Yes.
shooting through.
And over shooting through cover, intervening models and all that. Yes,
Right.
because we've been getting that wrong and people have been telling us,
Heavy bolters then into the Terminators. So the Pintle, 1 hit, no wounds. The twin linked, all hit, 3's to wound. 4 wounds on the Terminators.
4?
Yep.
Oh, fine.
Cool. Then we'll do the rest off
Yeah,
camera.
we'll do the rest of the small arms off the camera because there's a few. So, round on the shooting from here, you shoot all your pistols into these, save the lot. Then I've returned fire with my special
I
reaction.
thought some died.
No, I saved the lot.
Fair enough.
No, you're right, 2. You killed 2.
I was going to say, I'm sure some died.
Yeah, you killed 2. Sorry, yeah. That was my mistake, thinking about it.
And then you fired back and killed 1.
I fired back and killed 1. But you're not charging, are you?
No, I've decided I'm not charging across a barricade because it doesn't help me at all.
Then, played over, then Sean decided he didn't shoot with these.
Because they're just going to charge you.
They're going to charge, so I played Overwatch then. I rolled for the Flamer because it's D3.
It's Wall of Death, so
Well,
D3 hits.
Then I thought, I'll tell you what, let's record it.
So
3 hits. So I'm hitting you on 5s. We're only on 5.
running on 3s.
We're on 3s.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So 2 up saves, 1 takes a wound.
Oh, they've got 2 wounds each then, don't they?
Yes. Yes, they do. So 1's taking a wound.
Then I've got 6 bolters.
So 3's to hit. And 4's to wound.
2 wounds.
So that is 1 dead.
And are you going to make it in? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We're right back. We'll get some dice ready and then we'll get in amongst the fighting. Right, we've got dice ready, eating more chocolate. Sean's obviously short of them.
Yep. So I've activated my stasis bombs, so I get Fleshbane and gets hot. So there's a chance I could die doing this, but
So what I'm going to do, because I'm initiative 4 and you're initiative 3 with the other one, and
I'm initiative 4 with my Great Frostblade.
which one's that one?
The one with the big sword.
Oh, is that right?
The rest are initiative 1. So I've got 1 guy who goes at the same time as you.
So I have 8 attacks with the Terminators because I'm doing the sergeant separate.
So you're hitting me on 5s.
I thought I was hitting you on 4s because
No, 5s because I'm weapon skill 5. And you're only weapon skill 4. So you're wounding on 4s, but you're hitting on 5s.
with shred.
So shreds to wound.
All right. Oh.
So 3 hits.
4 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits. Like that.
Force to wound with shred.
So it's rending. Hang on.
So-
Only lightning claws. Rending 6 plus.
So I need 1 armour save for your, that's a pass because I've got Artificer armour on the entire unit. So 1 takes a wound from your lightning claw from rending.
Right. So now the sergeant.
Yep.
Which is the powerful.
The lightning claw's better because of rending.
Well, I split them though, can't I? And do
You can
2
split
on,
them if you want.
I'll do 2 on the lightning claw and 2 on the sword. Then.
So 5s to hit.
Yeah, I've got shred, haven't I?
That's the word.
So I keep saying that because you might say one day you're going, yeah, you do, just do it. I think, yeah, got it, yeah. So power sword.
Yep. So 5s. 1 hit. 4s.
One wound.
2 up save, it's fine. So my Great Frostblade, hitting on freeze because I'm weapon skill 5, that's cocked. So 2 hits. That one I need a save for, I'm fine, because it gets hot.
How can a sword get hot? A frost sword at
It's
that?
because of the stasis bombs. So that's
2 hits.
2 invuns for you.
1 okay, 1
take a
wound.
wound.
So he's dead anyway, so...
Kill. Then my initiative 1. So the power axes. Come here, drop the dice, don't count. So hitting on freeze, I'll move that bit of wall there. So 1 gets hot,
Dead.
2 dead.
I know it sounds, I know what you say, stasis bomb, but using frost axes and it gets hot.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, whatever, GW.
Got 2 cold to handle. So
Yes.
because they've got flesh bane, wounds on 2s. Because otherwise your -1 strength would mean I'm wounding on 5s.
Right.
But flesh bane is my best option to ignore that. So that's 5 more invuns because it's all AP2.
One dead.
So
1 more dead.
1 wound, you've got 2 wounds.
Oh, they've got 2 wounds each,
You've
don't
only
they?
failed 1 invun. Because they're cataphracti, yeah?
Yes.
They have a 4 up invun.
That's right, they do, don't they? Sorry, I was thinking about, you know...
Then the power fist. 2 hits, gets hot. So he takes a wound because it's a power fist. So he's wounded himself.
I thought it was only on 1s when it's...
No, because it gets hot, it's the AP of the weapon they're wielding.
Okay.
Because they hurt themselves with it. So that's 2 wounds on you, so you need 2 more invuns. So that is the 1 dead. So basically, in combat, you've lost 2. I've lost 1. So you can't. It's +1 for a Vexilla, so it's a draw.
Yes, and even if it wasn't, I couldn't run you down because I'm heavy.
Yeah, well, we're both heavy, so.
Are they classed heavy as well?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
You live and learn.
then.
That's it, really.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn 3.
That's your turn 3, so we're right back after movement. Sons of Horus, turn 4. Last turn, my last turn, because it's
only a 4-turn game in the White Dwarf.
Yep, so we'll be right back. So I was just going to move them up again because you never mind. Anyway, this is my last turn.
Yep.
Because it's only a 4-turn game.
Yep.
Right, so what's happened?
We've had a shufty round, so if you moved forward, I was going to use my advanced reaction to charge you. But if you were not moving forward, they're moving backwards.
Cowards. So anyway, Karen and her boyfriend, they've been together all game, so they might as well have turned around so they can still shoot.
They can still shoot them, yeah.
They're still in combat. They've just stood there, but they can still shoot them. They're still stood there, but they still shoot them. They're there. Nothing's moved apart from the dreadnought and the armature, basically. So what we'll do Karen, and he hasn't got a name yet, on camera.
Cool.
So they're going into your...
Yep.
So I'm hitting you on
freeze.
Oh.
Then 2s. Then I get a 6-up invuln.
So now her...
Thought you just fired her.
No point.
Either way, it's the same, isn't it? So
Yeah.
both hit. 2s. So 1, 6-up invuln.
5, no.
Feel no pain.
No. Splat orange. So we'll do everything else off camera because there's loads of little shots coming.
Cool. So, after all the bolt fire, and more bolt fire, and a plasma pistol, and more bolt fire,
and another plasma pistol.
Basically 5 more of the unit died.
Yes.
So they need a leadership test. They passed on a 4.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Thing is, precision shots. I hit him with 5 precision shots on your warlord. He still saved every single bloody one of them.
It's about time.
Oh, how good! I beg your finest pardon. It's about time. And then I got 18 shots with these. No, I was 18 shots with these. And only killed 2.
14 shots.
14. Yeah, because he's got me finest plasma kills him.
So, my stasis bombs are no longer active for this combat.
No, they're not. So, I get 4 attacks for the normal guy, 2 guys, and 4 attacks for my sergeant, which I'll do second. So,
Yep.
I'm striking, I'm initiative 4.
So you're initiative 4.
But you're initiative 4 with 1.
With 1, yeah.
And the rest are initiative
1.
1.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're hitting me on 4s this turn because on the turn I charge I get +1 weapon skill. So now I'm back down to weapon skill 4.
Right, so it's only 1 anyway.
So yeah, so you've got 1 hit.
Switch to wound, isn't it?
Wounding on 4s, yeah. With shred. So armor save, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I'm thinking of that.
Yeah, they all have artificer armor.
Yeah.
Scumbags.
Scumbags. Scumbag
Then your
college.
sergeant.
Sergeant, hitting on CM.
So 4s.
This is his.
Sword.
No.
Lightning claw.
Lightning claw.
Shred.
No.
Nope.
This is it. Now this is his sword.
So both hit. 1 wound. Which I don't save. So the wounded one would die, but he still gets his attack because he is cult of Morkai.
Does that mean? Oh, does that
Basically, on the turn they die in combat, they still get their attacks back.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
now it's you.
yeah, so the Great Crossblade hits on 4s, 1 hit, wounds on 2s, can strength 6. You need 1 invuln, which is a pass. The Power Axe hits on 4s, 1 hit, wounds on 3s, 1 wound, so you need another invuln.
1 down to 1 wound.
So 1 down to 1 wound. Then the Power Fist with his 2 attacks gets 1 hit, wounds on 2s, so then you need an invuln. So your wounded one's dead.
1 dead.
So
1 deed.
drawn combat.
Even if it didn't go the combat, I couldn't chase you.
Yeah, because you caused 1 wound to me, and I've caused 2 to you.
Well,
so with your Vexilla, it means tied combat.
Yeah.
So they stay like that for
The next turn,
the next turn, yeah.
which is the last turn.
Yeah.
4 rounds. Right, so right back with the last turn, which is turn 4 for Space Wolves. So point-wise, no.
Point-wise, you're now on 3,
3.
and I'm on 3. The end of my turn, I get a point.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't matter what happens next, you've won.
good game. I win by a point.
Play the game first. Play the round first.
You sure?
This is the most sedate game we've had in a long time. Play the game. Right, we've had huge movement phase for the Space Wolves.
The Land Raiders move round to fire at that.
Yeah.
Basically. So 4 las cannon shots, twin linked, so all hit. 5s with sunder, so one glancing hit, so you're down to 1.
I'm down to 1.
Then the heavy bolters will fire into them.
Oh yeah, because you've got split fire, haven't you?
Yeah. So the twin linked heavy bolter,
2 hits.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s, 2 wounds.
1 dead.
And then the pintle, 3 hits, 2 wounds.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's all your shooting done?
Yeah, that's all my shooting
So
done.
we'll get the dice ready for this combat. That was easy sorted out. So, hitting your own,
4s.
both hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s.
4s.
4s?
Wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
With shred. So I need 1 save.
I do all that again because I just couldn't see what these.
So that's a save.
Yeah.
And then the other one goes straight through because of rending.
Yes.
So your sergeant.
Sergeant with his lightning claws first.
So 1 hit. So that's
1 wound.
So 2 up save, I'm fine.
You didn't want to move him, so you're going to kill him. So he's got his sword.
Yep. So 1 hit. 1 wound. Saved.
I keep forgetting they have two up saves, don't they?
Yep. So my Frostblade, 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 with a bit.
1 wound, so you need an invuln. Then the power axe, 1 hit, 1 wound, so you need an invuln. So you take a wound, but you win combat by 1. I'm stubborn, they stay. Okay.
Good game.
Very tactical for once.
Yes, we did play very tactically, didn't we?
So yeah.
Sean, as you can gather, Sean won because
I get 4 victory points. You have 3.
I mean, nobody slurred the warlord or anything like that. I was like, it's not the usual carnage we have.
No, it isn't. That was a lot more tame than normal.
And I enjoyed it.
So it was
fun.
a good laugh.
Yes, we did have a laugh, like normal. So, thank you very much for watching, if you watched all the way through. Don't forget, we have Buy Me a Coffee. Link will be in the description below. And to our support, to our sponsor, Derek, Mystery Den. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. It doesn't cost you now to like. It doesn't cost you now to subscribe or anything like that. And we do some awesome giveaways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there is that. And like I say, like I keep saying, not just do it to every channel who does Warhammer, because it shows the algorithms on the YouTubes that people are interested in this. Not just casuals, but people do like watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the main thing is as well, don't be a dick. Later.